Today I was reading about George Carver, an unbelievable figure of American history that I urge everyone to read. Some words that he said that really impacted me, it was this. He said, as he was encouraging his students who would go out into the world and experience discrimination and hatred in the 17th and 1800s, he said, when our thoughts, which bring about action, are filled with hatred, whether to Negro or white, then we are living in hell. Hell gets no more real than that. I wonder if we're living in hell today. I don't want to believe so. I just believe that we're going through a phase of American history where we are so divided as a nation over political ideologies that is really something that we will overcome. Because at the end of the day, all we need to do is just listen to simple words that God commanded us. Love one another as I have loved you. So today, let's practice love so that America continues to be great because America is good. Love more, hate less. We will be better. Today, I'm reminded of something that Alexis de Tocqueville said in his 2 volumes, Democracy in America. He said, he looked for the greatness of America in its great harbors. He looked for the greatness of America in its great commerce. He just couldn't find it until one day he entered into its churches. And he says, there I found the greatness of America. See, America is great because its people are good. The day its people cease to be good, America will cease to be great. I still have great hopes that in this amazing nation experiment that we call America, that the goodness of its people will rise over the ugliness that has begun to separate us so deeply. I believe in this new generation with a social conscience, that it will break through those barriers of hatred, where love always trumps hatred. So I believe that America is good. America will continue to be good because Americans are good. Today I want to reflect on how do we truly treat people. We really truly treat people according to how important they are to us or how important they are to someone who is important to us. So you think about it. When you get an email, how quickly do you answer it? You answer pretty quick if that person is very important to you. Or if that person then is important to someone who's important to you. If not, then you just let it go to whenever you're able to. So think about today, how do we treat those that we don't agree with politically or ideology or in any other form? Because when you think about the way you think about those people, think about how God thinks about it. Because we are all one creation. We are all his children. So when we treat someone that is very, very important to God because he created us in the wrong manner, think about God looks upon us. So especially for us Christians who believe that God is the Father and Creator and that we're all born equal, think about how we treat those that we just don't agree with. After my devotion this morning, I was thinking about a story I used to tell all the time about this gentleman that owned 2 prize-fighting dogs. And they were both champions, and whoever they fought, they always won, never lost. So one day a gentleman comes up to him and said, hey, if you 2 dogs were to fight, I bet it'd be very, very difficult to decide who would win. He said, no, it'd really be very easy. He said, how can that be? They never lost. He said, well, the dog that I feed the most that day will be the dog that wins. And that is about our mind and our lives. There's a lot of goodness that's going on in the world, but yet we allowed the media to show us the ugliness. So today I decided, why don't we choose to look at the good in humanity? Look at the good in America. Americans are great. Americans are good people. Even when we make horrific choices, I know I did. So let us focus and look at what is good, those that are doing great things to help those that are most needed. Share what is good, avoid what is ugly. Today I want to follow up on yesterday's reflection on George Carver. As George Carver said that to hate another human being, black or white, was to live in a state of pure hell, then he goes on to say that to then love a human being, white or black, is to actually experience heaven. I can tell you from pure experience, hating someone doesn't hurt that person. It only puts you in bondage. Whereas when we begin to love those who do not love us, it liberates us. And at the end of the day, I truly believe that the most hardened of all hearts will really respond to unconditional love. So let us choose today, instead of hating and living in a nation so divided, let us do our part today to love one another, to love those that are unlovable. There is no merit in loving those that we love, that are very lovable. The merit is in loving the unlovable. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for visiting the channel. If you have enjoyed the content today, please subscribe to the channel and also go to my webpage, www.jorgevaldezphd.com. If you join our community, we will send you a copy of our book. God bless.